on the 28th day of July were born into the better life. At Rome, the martyrdom of Saint Victor, Pope and Martyr. Also at Rome, Saint Innocent, Pope and Confessor. At Milan, the birthday of the holy martyrs Nazarius and a boy named Celsus. While the persecution excited by Nero was raging, they were beheaded by Anullinus, after long sufferings and afflictions endured in prison. In Thebais, in Egypt, the commemoration of many holy martyrs who suffered in the persecution of Decius and Valerian. At this time, when Christians sought death by the sword for the name of Christ, the crafty enemy devised certain slow torments to put them to death, wishing much more to kill their souls rather than their bodies. One of these Christians, after suffering the torture of the rack, of hot metal plates and of seething oil, was smeared with honey and exposed, in the broiling heat of the sun, with his hands tied behind him, to the stings of wasps and flies. Another was bound and laid among flowers, when a shameless woman approached him with the intention of exciting his passions, but he bit off his tongue and spat it in her face. At Ancyra, in Galatia, the holy martyr Eustathius. After various torments, he was plunged into a river, but being delivered by an angel, was finally called to his reward by a dove coming from heaven. At Miletus, in the time of the Emperor Licinius, the holy martyr Acacius, who completed his martyrdom by having his head struck off, after having undergone different torments and been thrown into a furnace, from which he came out uninjured through the assistance of God. In Bretagne, Saint Samson, bishop and confessor. At Lyon, Saint Peregrinus, priest, whose happiness in heaven is attested by glorious miracles. And elsewhere, many other holy martyrs, confessors, and holy virgins. Thanks be to God.